If you watch my channel at all, you know that I really enjoy Garmin products and I talk very highly of them. Heck, I've had my Garmin Tactix 7 Pro for about 3 years now. Then I've had quite a bit of Garmin watches before that. I think I even started out with the Forerunner 305 back in the day, the big red one. But they've been coming out with some new watches, and I'm just going to tell you, honestly, I probably would just pass on this watch that came out. So you saw my thumbnail, it's talking about the Instinct 3. I'm going to compare it to the Instinct 2X. I'm just going to talk about a couple small things of the differences of why you should not upgrade. Then I'll tell you a couple ones that you might want to upgrade for it, but I think I would just pass on this watch. There's just better options out there. So the first one is the onboard heart rate monitor that here. So the Instinct 3 has the old version 4, which is over 3 years old, that came out on the Instinct 2. The 2X does have the same heart rate monitor as the 3. I just don't know why that Garmin would not upgrade the heart rate monitor since it's been out for so long and they just could put it in there. It's really, for me, just a cash grab for them to do this. This is kind of makes this watch pretty much a non-starter. The size is exactly the same. Well, it's a little bit different, but it's not a whole lot to make the big difference. I don't know why Garmin too makes a huge bezel and they just don't make the screen size a little bit bigger. They have real estate to do it. They just don't decide to do that. And the top part of this watch as well does protect you from bumps. It's really like an old G-Shock watch. The other thing that comparison looking versus the 3 and the 2X is battery life. The battery life is exactly the same at 40 days for the smartwatch mode. Then it both has solar. So I believe more than likely that the Instinct 3 does have a bigger battery, but the software that's in it is a little bit different and it works a little bit different. It's a little bit more power hungry. And the other one too is this is a $450 watch and there's no maps. Like no maps on a $450 watch. I would think that they would just put maps in there. I know why they don't, because then it would make people not buy up to the Fenix line, which I totally get it. But geez, $450 for no maps, it's like really like kind of makes you like a little bit sad. So a couple of the reasons why you would get this watch. It does have the torch here. So my watch here is the Tactix 7 Pro that does have the torch. I do like it a lot and I do use it a lot. To be honest, I didn't think I would, but it's probably one of my most used features on this watch. And then another reason why you would buy this is just for the looks. If you do like the looks versus the Instinct 2X, and also the screen I've heard is really a little bit nicer to look at. That's all relative because these watches are pretty low profile and you don't really, it's nothing flashy or anything like that. And lastly, I'm not really sure why they came out with an AMOLED version of this, but if you would have told me 3 years ago, 4 years ago that the Instinct line was getting the AMOLED, I would have said you're crazy. It's almost exactly the same thing if you would have told me that the Tactix 7 Tactix line was getting the AMOLED, but they did get it. I guess people are buying it, which is good for them. It's really easy to see indoors, especially outdoors. It's not too bad, but it's just one of those things where it just kind of blows my mind that they have the AMOLED version. So with that, just going to make this easy and wrap it up. If you're really looking for a Instinct line, I would personally go for the 2X and then maybe even the tactical version of the 2X if you like that. If you like the newer version and you want the torch, definitely go there, but you could find the 2X for a much better deal with the same heart rate monitor, same battery life, everything. So with that, I'll wrap it up today. Thanks again for joining me, and you have a great rest of your day. And as always, let me know if there's any questions. Subscribe if you haven't. Thanks again.